WSTU or exp Realty. Any reproduction or reuse of this program without written consent, WPSL and WSTU is strictly prohibited. And now, welcome to my Dream Home Radio Show with Eileen Simons and Paula Brady. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How's everybody?
Doing fine, doing fine.
In this beautiful weather.
Oh, you've got what?
She's got a
Did
coat
you
on.
have gloves on this morning?
No, why?
Oh, I thought when you walked in that you had gloves on. I'm
No.
thinking, really? Oh,
I
yeah.
am a little surprised of the coat, but
well, it is.
Well, no, it was cold in here. That's why I put my coat
I know,
back
I'm
on.
just
I can
teasing.
take
Yeah,
it
well,
off,
it's-
but then
yeah.
I'll freeze
No,
again.
don't
So
freeze.
I'm
See-
leaving it on.
See this, we're turning this into like a television station where the talent doesn't mean anything.
Oh, thanks loads.
It's you got to keep the equipment cool.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
That's,
okay.
See, that's what they used to tell us at Channel 11 in Los Angeles. You walk in and you look around, and the floor director has a ski jacket on, and another guy has a full length fur coat.
My
And
goodness.
it was like, oh yeah, 3 people on the floor, and they're all freezing to death.
Well, that's what I
Earmuffs,
wonder about these people on television when these women have
like
short sleeve
Oh.
on the news all the time or sleeveless dresses. And I'm thinking, it's got to be cold in that studio.
They've got to be
yeah.
dying. They've
Yeah.
just got to be dying.
I'd be, my teeth would be chattering.
Well,
probably.
you know,
Then I
and-
think, well, maybe the lights keep them warm.
well, that there again, technology. When Carol and I were in Los Angeles, you are correct.
They
But
would've-
now everything's LED, so there's no
There's
heat.
no heat.
There's no heat. So it's like,
Oh,
okay. So,
then.
and actually, one of our dear friends is still anchoring in Los Angeles, and she says, Greg, things have changed a little bit. They moved the temperature up from 66 to 69 degrees in the studio, so
Yikes.
it's still freezing.
That's
Oh.
amazing.
I guess they get used to it. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
enough I read.
Oh gosh. Yeah. No, some things never change. So how's your biz going?
good.
Business good.
Busy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still, multiple offers. I don't see that ending anytime soon.
Really?
Yes.
It's
They,
kinda crazy.
for about a month,
Yeah.
they were not selling. Some of them were not selling for asking price, but we're over asking price again already, even before season is here.
Yeah.
Anybody come through with?
Well, season's close. The
with-
traffic yesterday was horrendous.
Oh, well, and it was funny. I was going back to Charlie Daggett, who called the show last week and
Mhm.
and was bemoaning the fact that St. Lucie West was a mess. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
in it yesterday twice.
The
Yeah.
the traffic lights are at least two
Yeah.
times before you can get through. So that's a lot for us right now.
Well,
It
and
gets worse.
thank
Oh,
you,
yes.
thank you guys for attempting to fight your way into the station through all the toys.
Oh, no.
we had our first foray for the Christmas kids yesterday.
That's awesome.
And actually, Carol went Saturday as well. So the conference room is jammed.
Oh,
right.
That's great.
I hope she doesn't have
And for
to any
those who
television.
are new listeners, explain to them what this is that you do for kids at Christmas time.
Okay, yeah, it's a charity that goes all the way back in the WIRA days to 1946
Wow.
to a
That's-
little girl that had leukemia.
Oh,
And so the community got together, bought her toys, and then she passed away shortly thereafter.
that's a shame.
The following year, the Fort Pierce Fire Department calls the radio station. There was a family that was burned out of their home. And ironically, it was Reba Nell's family.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh my gosh.
And
the
so
same
they
little girl.
they did clothes and toys for that family and then found them
Wow.
another location and stuff. So, and then from there, the radio station just kind of grew it. They had a news director who then became a very famous reporter in this town. And she basically ran it.
That's awesome.
And then when the station changed formats in 1994, Carol and I had been here, just barely a year. And we read about it in the paper that the Christmas kids were going away.
Oh, that's
So we called the president of the Christmas kids and said, hey, look, you want another radio station? And they said, yeah. I said, what do we have to do? And they said, well, call Ed Birchfield. So we called Ed at WIRA, had a meeting with him, and we picked up the Christmas Kids that year in 1994. And then they really changed formats. A week later, we picked up Ed, and he was with us for 18 years before he passed. But yeah, it's been amazing. We started out with a central location where, people would come and do shows. And then we thought, let's take them to businesses. So we started doing that when we went up in the internet in 96. We started going around to various businesses. Steve Hoskins, the attorney, I mean, they've been with us for the entire time that we've been going around to businesses. I'm trying to think. Joey Miller, St. Lucie Battery and Tire. There's some legendary St. Lucie Battery and Tire Christmas Kid stories going all the way back to the 70s when he used to have truckloads. And of course, he used to really pinch the tire companies and say, hey, look,
you've got to help. Yeah.
If you don't donate to the Christmas Kids, I'm not going to do business with you.
Whoa.
So we used to get all sorts
There's
of.
a word for that, isn't there?
Does it start with an E?
Mild arm twisting. And so, yeah. But so anyway.
Wow, that's fabulous though. So
Yeah.
now,
And how many kids got gifts last year?
We were at, I think at around 800 last year. They're targeting about 600 this year because, and by the way, the Christmas Kids forums are now on the internet, and community services called Carol in a state of panic. First day, they had 260 applications.
Wow.
So they're gonna, I guess, do 600. And the reason we've cut it down from 1,000 is because we're also doing back to school clothing.
oh, right.
And that has really
The money
become-
only
Been a
goes
big
so
one.
far.
Yeah,
right. And I
right.
mean, it's just, we're a really small charity. So it's, it's just about 5 or 6 of us. that
But
are
what a
doing
lot of
this.
great good that you do though. That's
Yes.
awesome.
It's been neat. And
Yeah.
we have to thank St. Lucie County because they've let us have a couple little bins in the old Sam's Club, but where the Hands Clinic is.
right.
And that's where we store the toys, and that's where we will give out the toys. And again, thanks to St. Lucie County Sheriff's Department for allowing us to utilize trustees
That's
the
great.
day of the toy giveaway,
Yeah.
seeing that we're all getting senile and our backs can't handle all those heavy toy bags anymore.
So the Santa's helpers have to get younger and younger.
We're
Right.
looking for somebody
Looking
under
for
40.
youth that wants to help.
Somebody under 40, please.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah. It's been a wonderful experience. So
So I remember last year when Swap Shop donated half of their time, like the month before.
yeah, I haven't told him yet, but he's going to do that again. yeah. The show is going to be from 9:05 to 9:35, just like last year. And again, we will not have the kids. We can't,
But you have them
commingle with
taped,
the
right?
kids. Yeah, and
it's
so-
great to hear them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I've already talked to Morningside Academy. We've talked to Renaissance, and hopefully we'll get a few of the St. Lucie County schools as well. And so we'll have our music. And actually, East Coast Lumber has got a folk duo. I don't know whether you've ever gone up to Sebastian and Captain Hiram's. And
Oh, I've been there.
Hairpiece. It's a 2-piece. It's a brother and sister.
Oh,
And
cool.
they've been doing Christmas Kid shows now for 25 years.
Oh,
So
that's
they're going to be
awesome.
in studio doing that
Oh, that's great.
with Alan. Yeah. So it's kind of
Oh, that's fun.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
You have
Yeah.
fun along with the doing the Santa thing. So that's awesome. How getting the donations and stuff for the kids.
yeah. See now,
I can't get
wait a
Anybody
minute.
who wants to participate, they can call here at the studio too, 772-340-1590. And we can hook you up to
Sure. Call
to
Carol.
participate in that
Call
program.
Carol because
Call Carol.
Right.
I'm gone this month.
Uh-oh.
So by the way, I think the first day we do the show, 29th, is that a Friday? Is that a Monday?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Have to
But
look and see.
if it is, it's Frank Lillo. of the Ferris Group. Now he's a mortgage guy. So you need to tackle him. Don't let him leave the studio till he signs on to your show. See, it's
The 29th
That's
is
right.
a
We are
Monday.
looking for sponsors. Anybody out
Yeah.
there interested in sponsoring, which is much more reasonable than you would expect it to be.
that's right.
Let us know. You can call the studio at 340-1590, or you can call or text our cell phone 772-200-5105. And we would certainly like to talk to you about sponsorship.
Yep. And we'll get a chance to see a few of you folks this weekend, or somebody will.
Yes,
Right.
at the air show.
Right.
Air show.
Yes.
You going to be there Sunday?
I'm going to be there Sunday. I
Yep.
just got the tickets from Carol so that I'd be able to get in. Paula and I are talking about going to now that I know what it is, the dirty
Oh,
suit
you're going to
party
the
on
dirty
Friday.
flight suit. Okay. We've never been. I've always been out of town, and which I will be for the Friday and Saturday. But yeah, I've never been to that. But I hear it is a ball.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a good time.
Yeah,
I'm
very
looking
cool.
forward to seeing the air show, actually. So when we're there Sunday, we're able to view what's going on, right?
Oh, you're
Oh,
right
yeah.
next to the runway.
Oh, good.
Right.
Oh,
You have no choice.
oh,
Right.
boy.
It's like, yeah.
That'll be fun.
In
though.
close and up close and in person. That's what I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Besides meeting everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should be a great event. We're looking forward to good weather. We hope, even though the projections are.
Don't listen to that. You know how
Yeah.
often our forecast changes. So
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's several days away.
anything better than last year is an improvement.
Yes. Yeah. No doubt about that. Wow. That's it. All
That
right.
was like a
sounds
month
like
fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before we get started with our stuff, I want to introduce our guest today because he has a super busy schedule, and I am so excited that he was able to participate with us today. Our special guest is Oscar Jimenez III. He
morning.
is the owner of MekTek Mechanical Corporation, and we are very pleased to have him here with us. Good morning, Oscar. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. I'm glad to be here.
Good.
So tell us a little bit about your background and how you got involved with this is HVAC, right? Air conditioning and
So heating, ventilation,
yes.
air conditioning, and we do a little bit of commercial refrigeration as well.
Okay, good.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So the way I got into it, I'm a surfer, so it has nothing to do with heating. Yeah. I'm down here and I drove down to Palm Beach this morning. I've been in the ocean since like 5 a.m. this morning.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Yeah. Surfing a spot called the Reef Road, which is the south side of the inlet here in West
Okay.
Palm Beach. It was
Wow.
fun, but yeah.
I know where
So
the
I'm
inlet
just,
is,
I'm
but
just,
not much.
so just now getting started with my secular day.
Well, that's awesome.
Well, that's it. Play first and then work, right? That
Yeah.
sounds like a good program.
Well, you know,
You gotta stay motivated.
that's
Yes.
it. Yeah. Well, you know, Channel 5's got a meteorologist that calls himself the surfing weatherman.
Oh, does he really?
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So he tells you when surf's up, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt
That's
about it.
That'd be a good connection to have, because most surfers they kind of turn into meteorologists just to know exactly where the best place to surf is every day.
There
That
you
makes
go.
sense. Yep.
That does make
That,
sense.
that makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
I'll bet
Yeah.
that water's a little cool this morning.
Actually, the water is pretty warm right now. It's the wind.
Yeah.
You have a little
Yeah.
wind chill.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
reason there's waves today is because we got our first cold front, large cold front, which is northeast direction.
Yes.
And everywhere else in Florida, it's blown out. It's side shore winds. But here, the jetty blocks the wind. So the waves are real clean and glassy, and it's very like a good size today, like 8 to 10 feet.
Oh my gosh.
that's
Wow.
awesome.
Wow.
pretty
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, and
And-
Steve Weagle posted a picture on Twitter this morning of the guard tower in Jupiter
Oh, really?
going into the water.
Wow.
Oh my
God.
High waves pulled it into the water.
There's a lot of swell in the water today. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
8 to
Wow.
10. 8 to
So
10 in
That's
Florida.
that's my biggest passion. is surfing. HVAC is what I do secularly, and I have a passion for that too. Um, I'm a third generation HVAC guy. My grandfather brought the trade over from Cuba. He worked at a commercial building in Miami on a chiller system. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. It has a water tower.
Yep.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
nothing about it, but I
Yeah.
have heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he started off there, and then his two sons, my uncle and my dad, they got into the trade as well. They started back then. They had a program where in high school they could do like a dual enrollment, and
Sure.
they would do some HVAC and go to school at the same time. And
Well, that's a great way.
yeah, so I've been really around the trade since I was a little kid. My dad would take me along to do service calls and fix AC systems. So, but I started my own thing in 2006, MekTek Mechanical. I was like 19 years old. I was the youngest contractor in the state of Florida.
Wow, that's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you really knew at a very young age that that's what you wanted to do?
Honestly, I wasn't really, I didn't think too much about what I wanted to do. I love surfing, so I spent a lot of time doing that. And I kind of turned 18 and it hit me, wait a minute, I haven't done any planning. What am I going to do with my life,
Yeah.
I need to make a living. And so I've always liked the trade, and I had been around it for a long time. So I started getting more involved.
Well, you have the wealth of knowledge behind you. That's
Oh,
for
yes. I
sure,
was going to
so-
say it's just kind of a natural fit for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really do love it. It's a challenge to troubleshoot and fix problems, especially on more complicated systems. And you get some pride out of having that experience and that knowledge that only comes with time.
That's true.
That's true. And I know Oscar because he's part of my networking group, my
Oh, okay.
BNI networking
Yeah.
group. We have learned a lot from him as far as his presentations about his business and what he does with his business. And I'll never forget the one picture that he showed us one time when they opened up the air conditioning unit outside, and there was this snake all
Oh,
coiled around in it.
Oh,
Yuck. I don't know if I
Yeah.
like that.
But
oh.
that happens more often than people think, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Just they're looking for the heat in there, and they don't know there's electricity that could kill them.
Was this
But
one?
snakes, lizards, frogs, ants,
Oh,
they all get in there.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep, that's happening in our transmitter house. Port St. Lucie WPSL's is in the Savannas, and
Oh, a lot of
yeah,
critters.
our engineer sitting there opens up. We call it the doghouse. It's at the base of the tower, and there was something wrong with the station. It was really weird. Well, there was a snake wrapped around the coil. He was obviously fried.
Oh,
But,
wow.
we had to pull him out.
Oh,
His
gross.
station popped back on. It was fine.
Yikes.
after-
Yeah, their guts cause a short circuit.
Yeah.
And they,
Yikes.
Oh,
they get
boy.
in there, they explode, and then
Oh,
you
yeah.
know things connect that shouldn't connect, and then that's when we get called out.
Well,
Yeah.
as long as
Gee,
they're
my air
dead.
conditioning's not working right. I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah.
So
glad
we do pest extermination.
Yeah,
As
there
well.
you go.
There you go. HVAC and pests.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, brother.
Yikes.
And if I'm, correct me if I'm wrong, Oscar, you started your business in the north part of the state, didn't you?
When I
Or
was
a lot of
19,
your
I wa-
business is there and now you're opening up more here locally?
Yeah, so this goes kind of into one of the questions you had listed to me.
Yes?
I do a lot of charity work. I'm a Jehovah's Witness, so
Mhm.
I help with the construction of a lot of the facilities, and I also do door to door, and we offer Bible studies to people. And I received an assignment when I was like 22 years old to go help in the Pensacola area, which is the Panhandle, the last city all the way over there. before Alabama. So I lived there for a while with that cause, and I started doing some HVAC work in the area to make a living, and it expanded fairly quickly. When the 5 years I was there, I was able to leave a few trucks servicing that zone. Then I got another assignment to go to Jacksonville, and I'm pretty well established there. I have a few trucks running services there.
That's
And
awesome.
then,
Wow.
yeah, we were working in Orlando, but I've since stopped working there. It's too much competition.
Yeah. Orlando's a big place.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, so my mom got sick, and I grew up here in Fort Pierce. So I moved down about 2 years ago now, just to show support and help her through her tough times. She didn't make it, unfortunately. But me and my wife, I'm newly married. I got married about a year and a half ago.
Awesome.
We decided to stay here just to show some support to my dad. They were married for 40 years, and
Wow.
now all of a sudden he's been left alone.
Mhm.
So
That's a big transition. Yeah.
yeah,
Definitely.
so we're gonna stay here for a long term here in
That's
Fort
awesome.
Pierce.
Well, we're glad that you decided to do that because I know how ethical you are when it comes to running your business and servicing for customers. And so we're glad that you're here.
Yeah, we strive for quality, and we also like for the customer to feel taken care of. Try to give good communication and just be there for the customer.
So have you ever worked on a hand cranked air conditioner like we have here?
No, I haven't.
That might be a little antiquated. huh?
That's
Yeah.
before my time.
Yeah.
So the next dumb question, do you know what a rotary phone is?
Oh, rotary phone?
No.
No, he won't. He will
You
not.
I have
sound
no
like
idea.
stumped.
He
Yeah.
has no idea. Okay.
Is that the one where you go like this and you move the dial?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
it.
Yes, it is.
I've seen that in some ancient movies.
Oh my gosh.
You're much younger than we are, obviously. So.
He sounds like some of our players now. It's like, okay.
Wow.
Oh boy.
But that's a good thing because, he has so much ethical behavior in his business that, and he's young, so he understands the new technology. And
Yes.
he is always taking classes. He travels a lot to take classes, don't you? So he stays up on all of the new whatever they bring into the HVAC industry.
Yeah, they require us to do continued education in order to renew our licenses every
Just
year.
like we do, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Recently, I just I'm very proud of this. I had what's called a Class B state license. That's the one I've always had. But recently, I just took the state exam for a mechanical contractor, which is unlimited. So the license that I had, which is the B, you could only work up to 25 tons. First,
Oh,
like you
okay.
can have 10 systems, 25 tons each, and I'm allowed to work on them. But if it went 1 ton above, like 26 tons, I wasn't allowed to touch it. And now with this exam that I just passed here at the state, I'm unlimited. I can work on anything.
Oh, that's
out there.
wonderful.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. That's good.
So you're
Yeah.
talking about AC units for major clients then, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any customers that have that size equipment, but I want to start exploring that avenue, just looking into more of an industrial type system like chill water and the type of systems that colleges and sky rises
Sure.
and things like that use.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah, we've got something like that at IRC. I'm not sure what it is. But
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Hospitals and things, do they do they use that type of equipment, the higher?
Yeah,
Mhm.
most hospitals have a
Yeah.
chill water system where it's just one big huge system.
Right.
And then, so normally, like in a regular system, like in your house, the Freon, there's like a heat transfer that happens. And the Freon itself is what's cooling the air. In a chill water system, the Freon is used to cool the water. and then air crosses the water coils, because it's so much piping, and it's just, you wouldn't be able to pump that much refrigerant into the system. So they use
Oh.
water instead.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's amazing.
Mhm.
So now, well, keep in mind Amazon and FedEx and what the big chef company is coming into tradition. So you may have some serious business. Here.
Yep, there's a lot of growth in the area.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But he also takes care of the individual homeowners too. And he's
Cool.
not one to change equipment unless it absolutely has to be. He likes to repair if it can be repaired, correct?
Yeah, we don't like to give that salesman impression, trying to push something every time you go over to customer's house. We want the customer to feel taken care of. That's what I like. So when I go, I'm looking out for their well-being. They feel like, oh, this person has a genuine interest in us. If we can just get it back up and running with a small repair, we're always going to do that.
Right.
If it's not very efficient or financially wise to make the repair, we'll also let them know that.
Right.
But we're not that type of company that we're out there trying to sell you a system every time we come out, or a UV light if you don't need it, or this or that, always trying to sell something.
Right.
That's not what we do. We service. We provide service and repairs. That's what we do.
Great.
Yes.
That's fabulous.
What's wrong with you? You sound almost honest.
He is.
That's a rare
Oh,
quality these
It
days.
is a very rare quality these days. Oh my goodness.
That's
Wow.
fabulous.
Yeah. So where are you located? You said Fort Pierce.
Yeah, well, when we moved down here, I like the Fort Pierce area, north. I live on North Hutchinson Island. So we're trying to go maybe service as far north as Indian River, then
Okay.
St. Lucie County, and then Martin County. We're
Oh,
trying to focus in these three counties right now, doing some networking and some expanding, trying to build up our customer base here in these three counties.
that's great.
So before we go any further, Oscar, why don't you give everybody your contact information?
Sure. I'm gonna give you my cell phone number. No, just kidding. My business line is 772-448-7347. And the name of my business is MekTek Mechanical. We have a website, MekTek Corp. The way you spell that is MEKTEKCORP.com.
Okay.
You can see a lot of our work via pictures. There we have our fax number. We also have our toll-free number listed on there, and our email, which is info@mektekcorp.com.
Okay.
And then you also have a toll-free number, correct?
Yeah, the toll-free number is on the website. I don't know it by memory.
Actually, I have that one, so I can
Okay,
say it for
you can
you.
read that out loud. Yeah, yeah.
It's 800-946-8965.
Okay.
So
Cool.
people can reach you locally, or if they
Yeah, so let me clarify something with that. So that 1-800 number, we work for a lot of home warranty companies.
Mhm.
So we give them that, but that goes to a call center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's fine. They're still gonna get through to us here locally. But I like here, since I'm trying to expand in these three counties, I've been giving out that 772 number.
Yeah.
Smart.
The local number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah, smart.
give more of a personal, direct, quick attention, and dispatch it more efficiently. And
So
Yeah.
that number, that's the 772-448-7347. Is that correct? Okay.
yeah,
Great.
that's the best number to contact us for local service.
Okay, good.
Sounds good.
And gosh, we're already after 10:30.
Well, that's all right.
So-
So how do you, I think one of the questions that you had too, Eileen, was partnering with real estate folks like Eileen and Paula. How do you do
Yeah, that would be amazing. Real estate, property management. that provides a lot of consistency and a lot of volume and flow, especially through the slow part of the year.
Right.
Yeah, please push our name out, our contact information. We're ready to work.
Sure.
Okay.
And we have our Thursday morning Marketing Madness meeting and tour when there are listings
Yeah.
is in effect again. So I'll be happy to take you to one of our Thursday meetings and introduce you to everybody.
Yeah, that would be a pleasure. Keep
So
me
now,
posted.
do you work with HOAs as well, Oscar?
Yeah, we're willing to. We've had some arrangements before where we provide the services for the HOA. But right now we're not working with any particular HOA.
I would think the condos would have bigger units.
Oh, they might. Yeah. Well, no,
Yeah.
a lot of condos have individual units.
Yes.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
didn't
where
know
we
that.
are, each
Yeah.
apartment has their own unit.
Oh, okay.
It would have to be a pretty big building for there not to be independent HVAC systems.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Just so like those condo buildings that you see at the beach, most of them they have units on the roof and then some units on the ground,
Right.
but everybody has their own system, individuals.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But then the HOA would be responsible for the one that, like
Common
you have a
areas.
separate clubhouse or
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both areas.
common areas. Yeah, any HOA that contacts us for service, we could definitely make a visit to their site and go through and figure out how many systems they have that need maintenance, and then come up with like a price sheet of what every type of repair would be and what it would cost to replace systems, so they know what to expect. And they would get some special pricing if they show us loyalty and we have an agreement where we're the only contractor servicing their systems.
And do you also do like 6-month maintenance on systems? You do, correct?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
They just have to ask us, or we don't really push it, like I said, but a lot of homeowners ask us for regular maintenance,
Right.
and we do have that. We can
Great.
provide that.
Cool.
That sounds good.
So Oscar, before we let you go, what is one message that you want to leave with everybody today as far as your business is concerned? We know that your first love is
Surfing.
surfing, but I mean, as
Oh.
far as your business is concerned.
Well, like I said, if you call us, you're not gonna get a salesman at your door. You're gonna get quality, high-end work, and you're gonna get an honest opinion of what needs to be done at your home or your business. Our catchphrase is, with us, you will always keep your cool.
Yeah, I
that's
like
great.
that.
Oh,
That's a great one, isn't
Yeah.
I love it.
That's-
it? Yeah,
Yes.
with us, you will always keep your cool. Yes.
Very
That's
good.
got to be in your radio commercial. That is so cool. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much for spending time with us today. Have a safe drive back home, and I'll see you on Wednesday, Oscar.
All right, you guys take care. This was fun.
You too. Have a
Good,
great
you too.
day.
Okay, surf's up.
Bye
All right.
bye.
It is up.
It is up. It is up.
Head back to the water.
Oh boy.
That
What
sounds
a
fun.
nice guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Awesome.
nice young man, isn't he?
Yes, he
Yes.
is. Wow.
That's a lot of business for someone so young. He got into it in such a young age to have a business built to that extreme, or to that.
Well, you think, being the third,
Yeah.
that by osmosis he'd have picked up some of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, he's an amazing.
That's
young man.
awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
but it sounds to me like, he expanded with what he learned,
From
working
a
with his
Sure.
working with
family.
his father and his
Yeah.
uncle. Yes.
Yeah.
It's very
Yes.
cool. Very cool. Yeah.
Good
All
way to
right.
do it. Good way to do it.
Yeah. If you can ever figure out hand crank air conditioners, we got to get him to stop by here. Yeah. No, actually, he'd probably look at ours and just leave screaming.
You might want to get one of those that are what's the word, horizontal crank and get a donkey or a horse out there to go around in a circle for you to keep
You know,
going.
that's a thought. We got 7 acres here, you know, yeah.
And they might eat the grass for you too. Kill two birds with one stone.
Boy, we're really backtracking
Yeah,
now.
we are.
Oh,
We are.
brother.
Oh, goodness.
So feel free, give us a call, 340-1590, if you would like these ladies to list your property un momentito, huh?
Oh, yes. We do have, we have our remaining coupons
Haha.
Oh, that's
that are
what they look
good
like,
until,
huh?
that are
Actually
good until the end of the year.
So,
Or
Very
if you're going to list your property with us, make sure that you contact us and we'll do it with our coupon in hand. And that is for a full service listing also.
cool.
One of the things that we wanted to go through today is we wanted to make a comparison as prices increase in the area, and not just this area, but all over. As prices increase, we wanted to make a comparison between a home that you're going to purchase and a similar home that you would be renting. And the funny thing about this is that Paula and I did this independently of each other. She was going to find something in St. Lucie County to do, and I was going to find something in Martin County to do.
Okay, yeah.
Well, because the most popular floor plan is 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. That's what we both ended up doing.
right. I think the only difference was I have 2-car garage.
And
you
I
said a
have 1-car garage. Right.
So mine were a 3.
Are there
2, 2.
1-car garages?
There
Oh,
are.
yes.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And actually there's Paula went and did some work for me at a villa yesterday that had a 1-car garage in it too. So yeah, there's
Okay.
there's a lot more than you think
Okay.
out there.
They said our garage was a 2-car garage, but
Oh, I know. We can't get both cars in.
Really
well, it's a
tight.
little
Well,
tricky.
we have a little junk in the garage.
Yeah,
too,
well, we
so
do too. But at the first hurricane that when we came down here, we tried to get both vehicles in. We could get them in, but you couldn't get out of the vehicle.
Right.
So you were
Yes.
going to spend the whole
That's us.
hurricane
That's
in your-
us.
in your
Yes.
car.
Oh,
But that's okay. We worked it out.
cool.
So do you want to do yours first?
Sure. I did
We're not
my-
going to give addresses, but
No.
what we're going to tell you is that we picked similar houses in the same neighborhood to make the comparison for
Right.
people.
Yeah.
Right. So the home that I chose for purchase was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. They're asking $320,000 for it. And then the rental home is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home.
And they both have 2-car
2-car
garages.
garages, and they're asking $2,500 a month for rent.
For
So
rent?
yeah,
Yes.
for rent. Mhm.
It's more than our loan payment.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
what we're gonna
exact
show you.
point.
The if you purchase the the $320,000 home, your loan amount, you would have a 20%.
Mhm.
Yeah,
20% down. That means you
20%
don't
down.
have PMI then.
Right. So you don't have a PMI, but you do have to pay for the loan. It's $1,128. That's included in your mortgage payment, and the taxes were $333. The interest rate that we calculated this at was at 3.345%. So pretty average interest
For
rate
now,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. And this
Decent
property-
credit. This
Yeah.
is somebody that hit decent credit and
Right.
was putting 20%
So
down.
down.
So it would be conventional financing.
Okay.
Right.
What is decent credit?
What was the credit score?
I
you
think it was
used?
700 was the credit score.
Okay. Yeah.
So that was pretty good. You know, it's on the higher end. You can still get a loan at less than perfect credit, but you're going to be paying somewhat
Right.
more.
Right.
So anyway, the HOA on this property was $175 a month. So in total, you would be paying your mortgage payment with your HOA would be $1,636 total. The rental property
And we put taxes in there too.
and taxes were included in this. So
So it's PITI, the whole
right.
thing.
right.
Um,
No,
No,
Yeah.
we didn't include insurance.
No
because even
insurance.
if you're renting, you have to buy
Oh.
insurance
Oh,
also. Wouldn't be the
gotcha,
same
okay.
amount, but
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the monthly mortgage payment for the $320,000 home is $1,636. The rental cost for the same size home, $2,500 a month. So you're,
that's a huge difference.
yeah,
Mammoth.
900,
Yeah.
$900,
Yes.
something like that.
Mammoth. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
big difference. You can buy a lot of
Wow.
groceries.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's in Port St. Lucie.
Right.
And Paula used a house that's on the market right now. So
Correct.
that is assuming that the house sold for asking price, which
320.
my
It
experience
probably
over
will.
the past 2 weeks is that our offers are going above asking price in many occasions again. And so mine is in Martin County. Both of these homes are in the same community. One was on the market for sale, and it sold at, where did my sale price go? I know it's on here. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. No wonder. So this one, the asking price was $325. It sold for $316,500. So $316,500. That was the sale price on it. This again was a 20% down conventional mortgage. The interest rate was a tiny bit lower on this one because this had a little bit higher credit score. This credit score went from 700 to 720. And so it was a 3%. The HOA was a tiny bit higher on this one than it was on Paula's. But so the monthly payment for this purchase, which included the HOA fee, the loan amount, the interest, and the taxes, was $1,833 a month. And the rental house, which was the same, these were 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1 car garage, $2,500 a month.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So for those of you that think that you
Whoa.
cannot afford a home, this is real proof that you're paying a lot more when you rent a property than when you buy a property.
Right.
And prices are going up in both because we don't have enough rentals. We don't have enough properties on the market. So the longer you wait, the higher, at this point, the higher the prices are going.
down on the east side of US 1, there's a huge buildings that are going up down by Habitat. They're high rise. I forget.
Yeah, those are rentals. They are
Those
already,
are rentals.
yeah, they've been moving people in for, I want to say, the last several months at
Yeah,
least.
it's a brand new building. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, we watched them go up because, I don't live very far from there.
yeah.
And then there is another one across the street that is under construction.
On the west side.
Correct. Yes.
Where? I thought it was all commercial. Oh, behind.
Yeah,
the-
it's kind
Yeah.
of, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they do their access road, their drive is going to be on Federal Highway, but then they sit behind the church and
Oh,
behind,
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Behind the
so
Baptist church. Yeah,
right,
Yeah.
those are not available yet. In fact, I just talked to somebody in that office last week. They expect to be moving people in sometime in the spring, which is delayed from what originally, like everybody with new
Material
construction,
shortage out
things
there.
are
Right.
things
Yeah.
are delayed.
Right.
But that's going to be a 55 and over community. And those will be like full service rental properties, a lot of amenities.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
There's a
That's-
lot going on.
There is a lot going on.
Yeah.
But you are so right. You can't even compare.
Yeah, and actually we have contact information about any one of those communities. We are always staying up to date, not only with new construction communities, but also with rental communities. So if there's anything that you want information about, you can always call or text or email us, and we're happy to help.
And that's 200-5105.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a 772-200-5105. Our email address is mydreamhometeam @yahoo.com. You can visit our website at www.mydreamhomeusa.com, and we can set up your own personal
Search.
MLS search,
Wow.
which is the most up-to-date information, as opposed to going online and searching through all of the
Yeah, them.
national national
Websites.
websites that tell
Right.
you they have up-to-date information. They get those feeds from our MLS. Our MLS gets it first, because our MLS is live the minute we put our information into that system, and it gets accepted and it gets assigned an MLS number. It becomes a live feed to our searches right then.
There you go.
The other websites out there have to wait for that feed to come to them, which sometimes takes 24, 48,
By that time, the property could be
even
gone.
say,
Very
yeah, that's
often,
the truth.
Very often.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we only have about 6 minutes left.
Oh
This
my gosh.
Show has flown by.
I know it
Whoa.
really has.
I can't, mind-boggling, the
The
comparison.
differences. Yeah.
Yes.
Just saying it, people go, yeah, okay. But when you actually get the numbers and look at them, it's amazing the difference.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
remember, the lower the credit score, the higher the interest rate.
Right.
The lower down payment, the higher the interest rate. And you also have to add PMI onto there. But still, do you want to help somebody else who is building equity in a property, or do you want to help yourself?
Right. Because when you do your taxes, you're going to be able to take that interest off in your taxes.
That's right.
So that makes a big difference.
Sure.
Mhm.
It's a help.
And it's just affordability also.
Right.
I mean, an $1,900 repayment as opposed to a $2,500 repayment. And you're still paying all of your own utilities. You're still paying all of your insurance costs, everything else. So which do you want to do?
Sure. Wow. Amazing. So we got about 5 minutes left.
Did you bring listings with you today, Paula?
I did not.
Oh, that's
'cause
okay.
I thought I was preparing for
Um,
the other thing. I'm sorry.
That's okay, because there is one other thing that I wanted to talk about today. We will talk about this again next week after I gather more information, but I thought this was pretty interesting, and I really like new construction. I worked a lot of new construction in Michigan, and I miss doing that part of the business here. But there is going to be the headline on this article that came in our Realtor magazine is Home Building Giant to offer 3D printed homes. There's a community in Texas that has been approved.
Okay.
Yes, there's a printed homes are coming to a new community in Austin, Texas. Lennar is the builder, and one of the nation's largest home builders announced it was partnering with the startup Icon to build the largest community of 3D printed homes to date. So I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah. Shepard Smith had a news story on that.
Really?
And they had this printer like going crazy on wallboard and stuff. And it can make the home and nothing flat.
Yeah. The builder says that the high-tech construction method will allow it to overcome current labor and material shortages that have been pressing on the new home construction industry over recent months and almost years now. It's been
Yeah. Couple years.
right,
At least a couple of years
Yeah.
now.
right.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm going to gather more information about this. One of the quotes in here says, labor and material shortages are two of the biggest factors pushing the dream of home ownership out of reach for many American families. Lennar has always expanded the boundaries of technological information to keep quality homes affordable, and 3D printing is an immensely encouraging approach. We are excited to collaborate with Icon to develop solutions to emerging challenges in the coming years.
That's
Wow.
interesting.
That's 3D.
I'd like to see
printed.
that done.
Yeah.
I'd like to.
I'm
I
excited
would
about
too.
that.
I
Yeah.
would love to see that.
I'm
That'd
excited about
Be
that.
interesting.
Well, it's coming to Florida. If it's in Austin already,
Yeah.
it's going to be here very soon.
It'll be
Right.
here.
Yeah. I would
Wow.
imagine at this point, the process, I'm sure, has already begun to start adapting permitting processes to allow things like this.
Oh, I never even thought about
You know,
that.
I mean, the
Yeah.
other, and Austin,
Oh,
I mean, Austin gets a lot of rain. They have
Yeah.
kind of a similar climate to us, or to, maybe northern Florida some, but I don't think that Austin deals with the hurricanes like we do.
I don't know.
well,
I'm
they've had
So-
storms the last couple of years.
Yes,
Yeah.
they have tornadoes, things like that. So I would imagine whatever they do to make these homes withstand those kinds of winds, hopefully in the future, because we need affordable housing too. Hopefully in the future, those same technologies can be used to create homes that will withstand our
hurricanes.
That is so cool.
That would be awesome.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cute house too.
I know.
Like
The
it.
picture is so cute. It looks like what
Looks like it's got
what
a
I learned to call a cottage. It has a
Yeah.
nice little front porch on it and everything.
Oh,
It's really
okay.
cute.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
That
an
would-
up. It looks like an up north house, but
See,
you
that would be
know, it's
very
really cute.
Florida, though.
Yeah, it would,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Florida ranch
It
style.
does. It looks
Yeah.
like a southern home with a big front porch on it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
My grandparents had a home look very similar to that.
I grew up in a house just like this,
Yeah.
except it had a second floor on it. We called it we called it something else, but it looked very much like this.
Yeah, that's
That's
interesting.
neat.
Yes.
That's neat. So
Yes.
how do we get in touch with you?
So 772-200-5105. And remember, we are always looking to expand, and we're looking for sponsors that believe in our program and want to keep it on the air. And you can email us at mydreamhometeam@yahoo.com. You can visit our website at www.mydreamhomeusa.com. Visit us in person in the Florida Club.
Yep. Or at the air show.
Right,
Yeah,
at the air show.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you come on out to the air
Come
show
and say
on
hello.
Sunday.
Right. Or I like to say our office is wherever you need us to be.
There you go.
Oh, I
That's a
like
good
that.
catchphrase.
Ooh,
Okay.
ooh, ooh. All right.
Have a great day.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
You've been listening to My Dream Home radio show right here on WPSL, Port St. Lucie, Talk of the Treasure Coast, and WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. It's 11 o'clock.